Thank you. Thank you so much for just agreeing, because I know that you're so busy. And when
Yes.
I contacted you and you respond, like, okay, I like her. Yes, very humble, very humble. Yes. So I want to just start with a few questions, and then we'll elaborate and just let you flow with it. No judgment. You flow how you want to flow. Leave out what you must. Share what you will. And we respect that at the end of the day. Okay?
Okay.
So, this little Reddit girl here. Reddit, Ocala, we in now. All right. So the first question I want to ask you, Phyllis, are you from Ocala? Where do you reside now since everything happened?
Ocala.
Okay.
I'm from
Okay.
here.
Okay. Good. All right. Okay. So I'll be home next month. So I'm hoping to meet you. I'll be home for Thanksgiving. Okay.
I would love that.
Yes. Good. So we can meet in person. All right. So I'm so curious to know, because you are trending all over my social media. I'm like, who is this big booty Caucasian girl on here standing on business? And so my heart wouldn't let me rest. My heart would not let me rest. So I want to know, I'm just so curious. I'm pretty sure other people are. My phone has been ringing, texting, Facebook. It's been people I ain't even talked to earlier. When I announced it, they all contacted me now. People are curious.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what role did you play in AJ's life? Rest in peace for Miss Beautiful, Beautiful Soul AJ.
So we was really just neighbors. Our kids was friends. Her daughter Africa and my daughter were best friends. At that time, my son Kingston and her oldest son was really good friends. So,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. That is, to me, that's family.
yeah.
And from where I'm from, right down the road from Ocala, it takes a village. It does. And when I was watching the documentary, when they removed AJ, I saw the family, like I shared with you, I saw you all, the community, just embracing the kids, not leaving the kids' sight. Y'all were there. So
Right.
to me, that's family, and that's very important. Now, you just answered question number 3. Do your kids interact with her kids? Do they still communicate, the children?
From time to time, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So question number 4 is very important. I watched the documentary 3 times, because when you watch it one time, you miss something, the second time, the third, whatever. So I wanted to get my pieces together of the puzzle. Take us back to that day that you remember, because it's been a few years, but I know with your reaction, the way you was going in on sir, I know you remember exactly what happened. And I feel that, not downing anybody, not downing the network that casted the documentary, not downing anybody, but because of what I saw and what I seen from you with your on video, I said, I know it has to be something else going on. It was something else going on. So just take us back to, you can take us back to the 22nd, 2022, or you can take us back to however you want to take us back. But what's your spill on things?
Oh, it's a lot. So the lady Susan, she just used to terrorize our kids, and that's, before all this happened, our kids were playing a field, and the field was big. Like, it was no reason for her to be like, oh, you're in my field. Like, she claimed that field was hers, but it was big. It was like a football field. So there was a man that lived over in the other apartment across the way, and he used to be outside with the kids playing football, tug of war, all kinds of stuff with the kids, just to keep them busy and out of trouble. And she would come outside as soon as she heard the kids' voice. She'd come outside. You're being loud. Get the fuck off of my lawn. This is my property. You're trespassing. Like, just all kinds of crazy stuff. She went to the point where she went to her landlord and she got a no trespassing sign. But just like her landlord told her, he can only do so much, because that's not all his property. You know, so they wouldn't even be nowhere near her door, and she would still come out and argue with the kids. She'd honk her horn real loud to scare them. Like, she's told my daughter she was going to be raped, and just, she's crazy, all kinds of crazy stuff.
What?
Yeah, like, she's said a lot of nasty stuff to the children. So, get down.
I'm just getting off. And feel free. This is a free will interview. So for my viewers, she has kids. They're gonna be there. You're gonna hear whatever you have kids. I've never turned away kids. I love kids. So be free, honey. So my thing is, I did not know this has been going on all these years.
Yes, this has been going on for a long time.
And what made me upset about it was, and everybody has their opinion, it took this long. And then at the end of the day, a life was taken.
Right.
A life was taken. 4 kids now are motherless.
Yep.
A mother that had to take on her daughter is gone. 2 years and some change.
Right.
That broke my heart. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't. So thank you for that. So my next question is, do you feel that the 25-year sentence that she received was enough? 25 years, even though she's an elder, even though she's quote unquote seasoned, but she took someone's life. She called the police after, and if I'm quoting it right, from what I saw, she called them after, and then she shot her through her door because she was pretending that, she didn't know the standing your ground law, when the police clearly said that she did, and that's why she did the way she did. So how do you feel about the 25-year sentence?
Honestly, I'm relieved that she's off the streets, because a lot of us didn't think, that was even going to happen.
It happened, yeah.
So I'm glad that they got her off the streets. I don't feel like 25 years is good enough, but I'm not going to say much, but what I am going to say right now is that it's not over yet. So, I mean, it's not over. It's just beginning for her.
It's just beginning, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I agree with you on so many levels. And even when I was watching it, I said, she's going to try to fight this.
Yeah.
She's going to try to fight this. But there's so much evidence from that documentary on Netflix, which is now #1 in the country.
Right.
They have so much evidence. And I know some people feel the cops didn't, whatever. To me, from what I saw, I commend the interrogation part.
Right.
I do commend that. But when I saw you, that's what drew me to you. You stood on business for not only her, but for so many other people after her, that's coming after her. You told that cop, you said, "Are you kidding me? She just killed, like, are you Phyllis, look, you my look, girl, I can take you to the cookout, okay? You were standing on business, honey. You was like, I don't care. Look, it could be my child. Look, And then when you drove off, honey, I know they heard what you said when you drove. You stood on business. You stood on business. I am just so honored and grateful that God did allow this interview, because, like you said, it's not over. It's just beginning. And different things I've seen online, different lies, just all kind of stuff that I've seen. And that's why I'm very careful how I move, because we never know how her family's reacting. And then we never know, we definitely want to protect Ajaya's kids, AJ's children, AJ's mother, the kid's father. We want you didn't ask for this life. You were standing up for right, but I can imagine the overwhelmness that you're having now with everybody just coming at you. And I just want you to be careful. Be careful, be careful. Like I told you the other night, watch the way you move, because there's a lot of people out there for clout. Watch the way you move, okay? But I truly believe all of this will be a blessing in disguise for you and your family. I really do. I don't know how, but because you stood up for AJ, it's going to be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
So moving forward, I only have a few more questions. I know the kids are home. I know you know, a busy person. Um, how did all of this tragedy and the verdict and all that make your family feel? Were you in court? I did see you at a point where you were standing behind Attorney Crump, who I've had the pleasure of meeting myself. Awesome man,
Mhm.
awesome man.
He is
But did you
amazing.
attend like the protest? Did you attend the verdicts at the court hearings? How did you attend this? Or what part did you play in this?
I attended a couple of things. They had a big thing for her after she passed away at a church. It was so beautiful.
Yes.
I don't remember what it was called, but I attended that. I attended where you said you saw me standing behind
Yes.
Crumb. I attended her funeral. I attended, I think, one other thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but no, I didn't. I didn't go to court. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't.
And some things just, and some
Yeah.
events are really emotional.
Right.
And to hear and see that replay, and then sometimes they have the evidence drawn out and all that. Some people just can't handle that, you know.
Right. It was a
Um,
lot.
it was a lot. It was a lot. It
Yeah.
was a lot for me. I watched the funeral
I
online.
don't
It
even
was a
think that
lot.
I would be able to sit there with that lady in the
Yeah.
courtroom, you know.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah. And I definitely understand that. Um, there are a lot of people that can't believe that she's still. Yeah, I don't believe in. I believe in the Lord judging, but like you say, it's just the beginning. I will say that, to use a choice of words, a
Hmm.
choice of words. And I'm not going to release this person's name because I didn't get her permission to say it. But there's a wonderful person that I grew up with, more so her cousin. Me and her cousin used to hang out, but she recently went through, and it could have been another situation like this one, but
Hmm.
she just went through something similar in Ocala with her kids, with a neighbor, spraying bear mace, all kind of stuff that was going on. It was, yes. And like I said, I can't say her name because I didn't get her permission yet, but it just made me think about that with everything that was going on with AJ and her kids, and then you as well. Moving on, you do still keep in contact with AJ's kids. How are the kids, and who has the kids right now? Who have the kids?
The kids are doing amazing. They're well taken care of. Their grandmother has them.
That's good. So that's AJ's
So
mom.
yes.
Yes, yes. I did see a clipping of her stating somewhere. I forgot where it was. I don't want to state a lie, but she wasn't. She didn't live in Ocala, but she was, I think, merging back to keep the kids in their schools and their activities and all of that, because that's what she knew that she would have wanted, which would have
She
been,
left everything behind and came here for her
yes,
grandkids as soon as she got the phone call. She
yes,
didn't hesitate, not one time.
yes.
One.
And I can't even imagine. I
Mhm.
can't, I just can't imagine. But I'm so glad that y'all are still keeping in contact. I'm so glad about that. I'm really glad. I got two more questions for you. Then I'm going to open the floor for you if you have anything. Their comment galore. I can't really keep up with that because I'm asking you the questions.
Right.
But we'll try to get maybe one or two before you get off the live. The next question is, you answered that. Who has her children now? And then, do you have any future plans with anything to do with community involvement? Because you're very involved. I see you go live a lot. I see you talk about, your concerns and your feelings a lot. And I see you standing on business online. You're not holding back. You're not holding back anything.
No.
You're not holding back. You're being real good on this live. So do you have any plans to move forward with advocacy?
Okay, so if I ever do some stuff, I want to do something for domestic violence.
Yes.
If I could ever do anything, I'm just saying. I'm just a
Yeah.
normal person. I'm
Yes.
not.
That's right.
So
That's right.
um advocacy, yeah, I mean I could see myself doing it, but
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I do understand the passion part of that,
yeah.
and that's why I just couldn't sit still. People were like, "Did you watch it? Did you watch?" People just, check this out, da, da, da. And I'm like, "I'll get to it. I'm working, whatever." And I was like, "Excuse me."
Right.
And then here comes, lo and behold, you. So I do get it. I do get it. And then my final question for you is, I know that this has radically changed for you with your social media, your platform, all of that. If someone wanted to contact you, how would they reach you? What platform would you have them reach you at? How would they reach you? Because I see a lot of people posting, but how would they reach you?
Social media,
Okay.
Facebook, TikTok,
Like
Instagram.
any speaking engagements or anything that you're might be open to, everything should be social media.
Right.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm so glad that we had this interview. And I'm telling you, the enemy did not want this interview, honey.
I
But
know.
I know. And you know, me and you've been talking on the back end. We'll leave that, we'll but I do know that the enemy, once something great happens, the enemy can get so busy right before a breakthrough. And I
Right.
truly believe for you, and somebody in the comments also said they told you the same thing, or they said the same thing about something great is going to happen for you, because you're not even at the beginning. You weren't saying nothing. You weren't this and that. Honey, they're promoting you.
I know.
Whether you like it or not, this I truly believe is for the greater. It's for the greater, because there were other people that were there that we saw in the video. But when God chooses, He chooses, and we can't run from it. We can't run from it. We have to know how to balance it.
Right.
Okay. So I just want to tell you, thank you so much for this interview. I'm gonna see if we have one. We can't do all these. I just want to see and thank everybody for listening, being so diligent. It's too many. It's too many. But thank you for being so diligent. The thing about this live, once we come off, the questions will still be there. Facebook will keep this live for 30 days. So that's still good. We can still answer the questions there. We do have a announcement, me and you, for the community. If you're on this live or you're watching this live later, it was actually Phyllis's idea that her kids, speak about and come back on live and speak about part 2 of this, because the children, and I'll let her speak on why she felt that we need a part 2 with the children.
Because the children are the ones that she targeted. And I feel like, there's a lot more detail that they could tell you guys.
That they can tell. Yep.
Right.
And one thing about kids, I can vouch for my own, honey, they're going to tell the truth. They're going to tell.
Right. That's right.
Tell. So I don't want to keep you. I know we've been trying to get this interview. Thank you. I know you're busy, y'all. She's a mom. She works. Yes, she does work. She don't do nothing for clout. She has a job. I've talked to her on her way to her job, in the parking lot of her job. So she does work. Thank you for giving us grace. Thank you for being you. Continue to be you. You guys, we do have a part 2 coming soon, because we really want to know exactly what is going on in the community. We want to stand on this. We want to stand behind her. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody's going to say what they want to say, but on this platform, we want her voice to be heard. Her voice is going to be heard. And they're telling you in the comments, thank you so much.
You're welcome, guys.
All right. So I'm going to call you later on this evening, honey. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Part 2 coming, you guys.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye-bye.